What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Today we're going to be, of course, messing with the Civic again. So I got something pretty cool today. I found online to help me out with a problem that I had, and I think it's going to work great. I already did a little test fit on it, but I'm going to show you guys what it is, and then show you guys how it gets installed. It's pretty cool, actually, so stay tuned. Okay, so a lot of people have these bay covers, this engine bay dress-up kit. There's an OEM one that comes right here in black. Mine's painted white, obviously, as you can see. And then there's these side ones that you can buy for the side of the car. And here's my other one over here. And it basically just covers up this whole section here of the engine bay. A lot of you already have it, so you know what I'm talking about. And they get held on here by the plastic clips that come on the car already, basically along this whole front here. Some clips here for the back side, so all these little spots get those plastic push clips. And me trying to dress up my engine bay to make it look good, you know, since I take it to car shows and meets and different things like that, I wanted it to basically look better than those little crappy plastic push clips, you know, these things here, especially since I've taken my bumper off a few times, and these clips that are on here holding the shroud in also is what holds the bumper in place. So I've had to take mine out a few times, and they look like doo-doo just because, you know, they're plastic and it's hard to keep them looking perfect, you know, when you're shoving a flathead in there to try to pry them out. Yeah, I could have used the plastic trim toolkit. Probably would have helped. A little too late for that. I don't have one of those, so I've always used just the flathead. And I wanted to make it look better, especially now that mine are white. Those stand out a lot more and they're a lot easier to see. So I had gone ahead and doing some online searching. I found that Rivet has a kit that they call bay savers, and this is the part number right there. You can see that, and they come in a few different colors. I got mine's black because I thought that would look good on the white. They made these little, what they did is they made these rubber, I don't even know how to explain this, to be honest, but basically it's this rubber piece that's like a washer, and there's a nut inside of it. And what you do is you stick the nut, the whole thing in there through the hole that you're gonna attach it to, and then you get one of their hardwares, which this right here is their bay saver kit. It's basically a little dress-up bolts for the engine bay, as you can see there. So your motor, real cool. So you stick the rubber piece in with the nut in whatever hole you're gonna put this onto, and then you stick this on top and you screw it on there, and bam, there you go. You got a brand new nice little washer slash bolt to hold down these plastics instead of the push clips. Now this is great, but in my situation, since these are white, they get dirty. Obviously they get dirty every now and then. I have to clean them up and whatnot, and eventually, I've had these on for a while, eventually cleaning them just does not help, and I've had to repaint them. And I noticed that unfortunately when I took these off, since this is rubber and it's been tightened down so long in the engine bay and it gets all that heat, as you can see, they warped, and they got this like fat hump right here now. And why I say unfortunately is because now they don't fit in the hole that I gotta get them into. No matter how hard I try, I just really can't get them in there anymore. It just doesn't go in. And if I did, it'd probably be a pain in the ass to take out, which it really was a pain in the ass to get these out. I had to basically loosen it up a little bit like it is now, and then pry it out and just basically yank it out of there. It was a huge pain in the ass. So, and I had to go back to the plastic push clips, and obviously I hated that because those things are ugly. And then doing some more online searching, I came across something pretty ingenious that I did not know existed. And it's this guy here. And this I've got on Amazon. It was about $36. And what it is it's a nut rivet tool. If you know what a rivet gun is, this is the exact same thing, but instead of a rivet, it's a nut. And it's this guy here. And what you do is, this works exactly like a rivet gun. You attach it to the end, you squeeze this, and it basically is the exact same principle as this guy here that's rubber, except it's metal. so it's going to be a more permanent solution, so and you don't have to worry about needing to take it out and things like that. And so I got that. What happens with this is when you tighten it with the gun, this squeezes. So these will squeeze in together and basically warp like this guy here, and it'll bite into the metal, the hole that you put it into. And yeah, I just thought that was the coolest thing, and it's gonna work perfectly for what I need to basically make this functional a lot easier, a lot cleaner look too. And I don't have to worry about trying to take it out in the future, because I honestly won't need to. I just need to unscrew these guys off, and that's it. Now, the reason why I had taken these off, because this got really ugly and nasty too. And I also wanted to get some for the sides, because the kit that Surimoto sells is just for this front piece, because that's the only piece that comes from OEM. So it only brings enough little washers to put on this shroud here. It doesn't bring enough to do the two sides. And I actually was thinking about getting a second set of these so I can put some on the side here. But when I tried it in the holes on the side here that this plastic goes into, these were too big. The rubber part, it was too big. The nut was just too big and it didn't fit in there. So another good thing that I bought this kit was because it brings different sizes. It's got from small to big, and as you can see here, this is what they bring. These sizes here of nuts, the M3, 4, 5, and 6. And come to find out, I can use the M6 bigger ones for the middle section here, because they got bigger holes, and then the M5s work great over here. And as you can see, I've already put one here, so I got that in there. I got it squeezed in, so now I basically got a nut in there forever, that once I put my plastic shroud on, I could just screw the little washer, bolt and washer on top, and it'll look nice. Whenever I want to take it off, just unscrew it off. So right now I've got it tightened on there, so it's not gonna fall off. You don't gotta worry about it falling off. This is the hole that I need to get it into. So I'm just gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna start squeezing. Just squeeze it as tight as you can until the gun is basically, can't squeeze in anymore. And that's it. Now it's on there. You can pull on it. You can see that it's moving the whole fender, so it's nice and on there. And to take this part of the gun off, so now all you gotta do with this tool is the top right here, you just start unscrewing it, and it'll unscrew the gun from the nut. So you just keep turning this and turning this until it comes out, and bam, there you go. Now you got a nice nut that's in there. It's not gonna come out, so I can put my plastic piece in. Just show you that real quick. Got my whole plastic piece in place, and bam. Now I can take my Surimoto hardware, which these come in different colors. There's red, purple, blue. These black ones are silver ones as well. And I can just go ahead and take it, put it there, and screw it in. It's nice and tight. I'm not gonna put it in all the way because I gotta take it back out, because I'm not done. I gotta do the rest of it. I gotta make one here as well. But you just screw it in, and it's nice and tight. So yeah guys, I thought this was the coolest thing ever. I had no idea it existed until just did some random searching online. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the link to this down in the description, so if you want to check it out, go ahead. They also sell a bunch of those the little rivet nuts. Obviously they sell a bunch of them just alone without the gun, so you just gotta buy the gun one time if you don't already have one. They got different sizes of these, different styles, colors. You don't have to get the exact same one. They all do pretty much the same thing. The reason I got with this one is because they had the sizes that I needed for my car. So if you're going to do the same thing, you want to make sure you get the same one with the same sizes, which is the M5 and the M6. Again, you're going to need the M6 rivet nuts for the middle shroud, and the M5 for the side one here, since the holes are smaller. Now guys, when it comes to the middle one here, You don't want to rivet these onto any of the plastics. So like this here, which you shouldn't need to anyways, because this is all exposed. Those plastic covers for here don't even go onto these holes. It goes one onto here, but that's the end of the headlight. I don't recommend it there because that's plastic. It'll probably just snap off. So I'd leave a plastic push clip on this one, and I would also leave the plastic push clip on, I think it was it. Actually no, just this end here, and same on the other side, the very end. Leave those the plastic push clips. You don't want to break your your mount for the headlight there or anything. Now these can go because there is metal behind this. So what you want to do is, I already took off all the plastic clips. Get your weather strip and take that off. Get that out the way. And then you're gonna want to see, this is part of your bumper. You're gonna want to move the bumper out the way and rivet straight onto the metal, and then put this over, put the rubber piece back on, and then the hardware over that. So yeah, definitely do that, because you don't want to put it onto the bumper. You're just gonna mess it up, and then you won't be able to take off your bumper. So, and that would suck if you ever need to. So just take the rubber off, pull the bumper back, and do it onto the metal plate here, the frame. Real quick, when doing this part of the bumper, since you're gonna be pulling it back to get behind it, it was a lot easier to take these eyelids off of the grill, which, this piece here, if you don't know, the grill is 3 pieces, and this one goes here like that. So I took this off because this does clip onto the headlight here on these 2 clips. So I took that off, that way I can pull this back easy, since obviously this whole thing holds, this holds this part of the bumper in place. So taking this off allows me to pull this back right here. So just do that, so it's a lot easier to get back there, you don't break anything. Okay, so as you can see in here, I got my little nut in there, riveted down, all good to go. Put my rubber weather strip seal here on again. Got my plastic shroud on it. And I'll go ahead and take my hardware, stick it in there, get my little tool, and it just tightens right up. Bam, there you go. I just gotta do it for the rest. I've already done a few here. I just gotta do the same thing to the rest, all the way around. You can see a little nut right through it. Just go ahead and put your hardware in, tighten it up, and you're good to go. But yeah guys, I hope you find this video helpful. Maybe somebody out there is having the same problem as me and really wanted to get that hardware around all over the engine bay and not just in the front. So if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, take care and have a great day.